We had to replant the corn. We tilled up this row since nothing was really coming up. We bought watermelon to put in this. We got 2 watermelons. Some of our cantaloupes did come up. And there's a ton of weeds. We really had to weed the heck out of it, but tilling took away some of the weeding. The cucumbers are looking really good. Winter squash is doing good. The beans were getting eaten up, so we had to sprinkle some 7 dust on them, but we think they might come back. Today we bought some celery, a couple more tomato plants. Here's our cherry tomato plants that came up from seed. So those are pretty small, but I know they'll keep producing late into the year. Some onions along the side. Onions.
Some cool shoes growing.
This is cabbage. Got a row of cabbage. I ended up planting some honeydew melon on the outside here, hoping it would grow into the yard. But our honeydew melons are coming up. I believe these are beets, so we had to weed around these. Still got a lot of weeding to do. And we got broccoli. 2 rows of broccoli we planted. We're just kind of moving some plants around, getting our bearings of where everything needs to be before it really starts taking off here. Well, we only got this section half weeded, but after we get those weeds out, then we'll be done doing all this weeding. It's gonna start looking pretty good. Here's what the garden's looking like. Looks like Nate got some tomato cages for our tomatoes. And then we got some supplies. Some stakes, some chicken wire, some grates we might be able to use for my greenhouse to make a fence for the beans. Everything's looking really perky today, and we got a bunch of our corn popping up that we had to replant, so that's nice. Those winter squash grew like 2 inches overnight. It's crazy. Stuff's really taking off now. Okay, so right now we're just putting up the fence for our beans to grow on, and then we got cucumbers on the other side. Okay, so we ended up putting 2 sides of wire on the beans, and also we got these little grates for the cucumbers to grow on. So there's our corn, winter squash, tomatoes, strawberry plants, cucumbers, beans, celery, sweet potatoes in the middle, peppers at the end, whole row of cherry tomatoes, broccoli, radishes, and carrots. She's looking good.